Hello, welcome to Cooking with Copley. Today we're making fair funnel cakes. For this recipe you'll need 1 large egg, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, a pinch of salt, a teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 cup of milk, and 1 Ziploc bag, funnel, or you can use a measuring cup. Start by cracking your egg into the bowl. Remember, always crack on a flat surface, never on the edge, because it pushes the egg into the yolk and it breaks it, which in this case it doesn't really matter. Now add your milk. Now whisk your egg and milk together until they're combined. Not fully, but just to give them a little mix basically. You're looking to turn your milk yellow essentially. Yep, just like that. Perfect. Now get ready to add your dry ingredients. Everything except your flour. Start with your salt. Now your sugar. And now your baking powder. Make sure you get it all out. This is essential to the recipe. Without this, you'll just have a dry spaghetti, hard like funnel cake. Now whisk all of this together. Just combine it. You just kind of want to dissolve all the dry ingredients before you add the flour. Helps it activate better. Now add the flour. Make sure you get all of it out there, because at this point it's probably stuck in the bowl. There we go. Now whisk everything together. The consistency that you're looking for is like a smooth, runny consistency. If it's a little too thick for you, just add a little bit of milk. If it's a little too thin, add a little flour. This is perfect. Now we're ready to fry. What you want to do is fill your pan halfway with oil. Now make sure the pan is small, because if it's too big, your funnel cake may disperse. Just play it safe and use a smaller pan, or a pan the size that you want your funnel cake. Now to check your oil, use a thermometer. You look for roughly about 350 degrees with that oil. My oil is just about ready. Yep, looks perfect. Now it's time to pour my batter. Now when pouring batter, make sure you use sporadic circles at the same time while keeping the form, like so. Now as you can see, I'm going in sporadic circles, but I'm also keeping my form at the same time. Make sure you fill in any gaps. And I'm actually using a Ziploc bag. You notice how I keep the form? But be quick, because this cooks very fast. Now what you want to do is, while your funnel cake is cooking, just watch it. Make sure the edges don't get too crispy. That's why it's very important to make sure your heat is correct. Give it roughly about 45 seconds to a minute. Not per side, just on this side. Now you notice how it's not popping? That was the point of the salt. Now as you notice it starts to brown, just take it and flip it. Now if you did everything right, it should hold its form without a problem. Look at that. Beautiful. I let it brown on this side for roughly about 15 seconds. It differs if you're using electric or gas. Now as soon as you notice it starts to brown, go ahead and remove it from that oil, because you want a perfect consistency. And drain on napkins. Shouldn't take too long because it drains pretty quickly. perfect funnel cake. Now, as far as serving options, everybody knows I love chocolate. So what I'm gonna do is place my funnel cake right on the paper. I'm sorry, the plate. Then I'm gonna drizzle it with some Hershey's chocolate. Yep, just like so. Uh, let's give it a little bit more chocolate. I like chocolate a lot. I'm actually gonna finish it off by dusting it with powdered sugar. Just makes it look more funnel cake-ish. That's a word. There it is, funnel cake. A side note, my hole in my bag was roughly about the size of my nail. I know you guys are probably wondering how big to cut the hole. So, there it is right there. The size of my thumbnail. Thanks for watching.